Revelation 489. From the 29th of June 1938. Animal and human. Activity. Force. The inner life of man is not always of the same nature. Often man has to struggle and fight in order to be able to fully adopt a view once it has been grasped. There will always be moments when doubts take unhindered hold of the human heart. These will try to destroy what has been achieved so far, and a complete apostasy can result from this, if man indifferently abandons himself to these doubts. But such soul tests are not able to harm a person who seriously strives for truth. Only an ever more resistant faith is formed by it. In place of the tormenting doubts, a firm conviction will soon take possession of the person, and this is again a step further upward. The world with its pleasures will always come at such times and want to subdue the people. Great caution is then always required. Because if everything then works together against the earthly child, then it will be far more difficult for him to resist such temptations. But then turn with confidence to him who alone can help you, and your worries will be taken away from you. But now you shall receive an announcement of special value. If you are able to follow our thoughts, look at the world of animals and consider their peculiarities. Does not each one have certain peculiarities that are repeated in all others of their kind? Look at the horse, as a noble domestic animal, serving man, superior to him in strength and power. It would not occur to any human being to keep such an animal without bringing it into some activity, since it can meet so many requirements and is useful to man in all ways. Whereas, for example, fish of any kind serve only as food for man, but any other use would be inconceivable. Now the question arises to the people, can a higher developed animal being probably feel the striving of the human being for spiritual good? And will this remain without influence on such an animal? Does a spiritually active human being flow out on the animal beings, who are also already at the last possible stage before the embodiment as a human being, an invisible power, which then benefits the animals in their stage of development? And how does such a power then express itself on these beings? To this the following answer shall be given to you. The Lord considers all beings with a power beneficial to them, which shall facilitate the actual destiny of the beings, so that they are worthy of a new form in the shortest possible time. Only man shall ask for this power. But if all beings of the universe have to draw their strength from God, animals and humans will not be so far from each other in their purely spiritual activity. In certain intervals even the human soul will unite with the animal beings because of a complete transformation. Then the powers of both beings will unite with each other, and both the human being and the animal will draw the benefit from it. That God's power works extraordinarily strong, and thus the spiritual perfection of both beings can be reached in a short time. That the animal can leave its envelopment and embody itself in a new form. Man, on the other hand, has also reached a higher level and owes this to the interaction with those forces, but the interaction of the human and the animal soul is of such a kind that it is very seldom recognized by people and needs an exact explanation, which will still come to you through the love of the Lord. Amen.